Welcome to Techno Tips Learning. Now that we have configured the Active Directory, discussed FSMO roles in Active Directory, we will move to cloud. Before we move, let us understand some basics about cloud services provided by Microsoft, Microsoft Azure, Microsoft Entra ID, and Microsoft 365. As we create more videos, we will explore them more deeply. So, keep yourself updated. Subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Let us get started. Here are a few questions that we will be able to answer by the end of this video. What is the difference between Microsoft Azure, Microsoft Entra ID, formerly Azure Active Directory, and Microsoft 365? What are the different licenses related to Azure, Entra ID, and Microsoft 365 offered by Microsoft? Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure is a cloud computing platform offering services like virtual machines, databases, networking, AI, and security. The purpose of Microsoft Azure is to provide infrastructure as a service, IaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, and software as a service, SaaS, solutions for businesses and developers. Key features of Microsoft Azure: virtual machines and cloud storage, networking and security, AI and machine learning, serverless computing, and Kubernetes, hosting for websites and applications. Microsoft Entra ID, formerly Azure Active Directory. Microsoft Entra ID is a cloud-based identity and access management IAM service. Purpose of Entra ID is to manage its user authentication, access control, and security policies for cloud and on-premises applications. Key features of Entra ID are: single sign-on SSO for cloud and on-prem apps, multi-factor authentication, MFA, conditional access policies, role-based access control, RBAC, integration with Microsoft 365, Azure, and third-party apps. Microsoft 365, M365. Microsoft 365 is a subscription-based productivity suite that includes apps like Word, Excel, Outlook, Teams, SharePoint, and OneDrive. Purpose of M365 is to enable businesses to collaborate, communicate, and work efficiently using cloud-based Office applications and services. Key features of M365: cloud-based Office apps, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Microsoft Teams for collaboration, OneDrive and SharePoint for file storage and sharing, email hosting via Exchange Online, security and compliance tools. The Give table presents the purpose, services included, and target audience in detail. Pause the video and go through it. Here is an example of how they work together. Microsoft Entra ID Azure AD provides authentication for Microsoft 365 users and Microsoft Azure services. Microsoft 365 users are managed via Microsoft Entra ID. Microsoft Azure workloads can be protected using Microsoft Entra ID policies. Keep in mind that Microsoft Entra ID basic subscription is included with Azure and M365 to manage users. Now that we understand these services, let us understand the licenses that Microsoft offers for these services. Sometimes it is confusing when it comes to licenses. We will make it simple for you. Now, let us look at Azure licensing models. First one, pay-as-you-go license. It is best for individuals, startups, and businesses needing flexibility. Type of billing: pay only for what you use, per second or per minute or per hour. Features: no upfront cost, highly scalable, good for unpredictable workloads. Example: virtual machines, storage, SQL databases. Next is Azure Reserved Instances, RI. This is best for enterprises with predictable workloads. Type of billing: prepay for 1 or 3 years to get discounted rates. Features: up to 72% savings over pay-as-you-go. Example: reserved virtual machines, storage, SQL databases. Third one is Azure Hybrid Benefit. Best for organizations with existing Windows Server and SQL Server licenses. Billing: use existing on-premises licenses for Azure workloads to save costs. Features: reduces costs for Windows VMs and SQL databases in Azure. Next is Azure Enterprise Agreement, EA. It is best for large enterprises needing bulk Azure services. Billing: commitment-based pricing, volume discount. Features: lower rates, predictable billing, dedicated support. Other one is Microsoft Cloud Solution Provider, CSP. This license is best for businesses wanting managed Azure services from Microsoft partners. Billing, monthly billing through a third-party CSP partner. Features, partner-managed support, customizable solutions. Now let us look at Azure Active Directory, Microsoft Entra ID, licensing. The first one is free license. It provides basic user management, single sign-on for Azure services. It is best suited for small businesses, individuals. When you buy Azure license, you get the free license for Entra ID. Next in line is Premium P1 Entra ID license. It provides features like conditional access, multi-factor authentication, hybrid identity, which means you can integrate it with on-prem Active Directory. We will discuss this in detail in some other video. The third one is Premium P2 license. It provides additional security features like identity protection, risk-based conditional access. This is suited for large enterprises, security-focused organizations. Let us now understand Microsoft 365, M365. Licensing options. Microsoft 365, M365 offers different licenses based on business size, security needs, and collaboration features. These are mainly divided into business, enterprise, education, and government plans. 1. Microsoft 365 Business Plans. 2. Microsoft 365 Enterprise Plans. 3. Microsoft 365 Education Plans. 4. Microsoft 365 Government Plans. 5. Microsoft 365 Apps Only Plans. We will discuss these plans in detail. Microsoft 365 Business Plans are for small and medium-sized businesses, which manages up to 300 users. The basic plan is called M365 Business Basic and is suited for small businesses needing cloud services only. Key features of Microsoft 365 Business Basic plans are Outlook, OneDrive, 1 terabyte, Teams, and web-based Office apps. It costs approximately $6 per user per month. M365 Business Standard Plan is for businesses needing full Office apps and email. It includes everything in Business Basic plus desktop versions of Word, Excel, PowerPoint. It costs approximately $12.50 per user per month. The third one is M365 Business Premium and is suited for businesses needing security and device management. It includes everything in Standard plus Intune for device management, Defender for security, conditional access, data loss prevention. It costs $22 per user per month. Next is Microsoft 365 Apps for Business Plan. This plan is for organizations that need only Office apps and no email. It includes Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneDrive. It is approximately $8.25 per user per month. Now let us see Microsoft 365 Enterprise Plans. This plan is for large organizations. Unlimited number of users can be managed. First plan is M365 E3 license. It suits best for large businesses needing advanced security and compliance. Key features are Office apps, Teams, OneDrive, SharePoint, conditional access, data loss prevention. It costs approximately $36 per user per month. Next plan is M365 E5. It is best suited for businesses needing advanced security and analytics. It includes everything in E3 plan plus Defender, Azure AD P2, Power BI Pro. It costs approximately $57 per user per month. Other plan is M365 F34. Frontline workers. This plan is for employees with limited IT access working at retail or factory. This plan includes Office apps, web and mobile, Teams, and SharePoint. It costs $8 per user per month. Now, let us see the Microsoft 365 education plans. It is for schools and universities. M365A1 is free for students and teachers. It provides web-based Office apps, Teams, OneDrive 1 terabyte storage. M365A3 is for schools needing desktop apps and security. It includes everything in A1 plus desktop Office apps and Intune. It costs $2.50 per student and $3.25 per faculty. M365A5 is for schools needing advanced security and analytics. It includes everything in A3 plus Defender, Power BI, and advanced compliance. It costs $6 per student and $8 per faculty. Now, let us see the licenses for government. Microsoft 365 Government Plans is for government agencies, GCC Government Community Cloud, GCC High Government Community Cloud High, DoD, Department of Defense in U.S. License plans are G3 equivalent to M365E3. It includes Office, Teams, SharePoint, and Compliance. G5 equivalent to M365E5, and it includes Advanced Security, Defender, and Analytics. F3 is for frontline government workers, and it includes basic collaboration tools. The next plan is Microsoft 365 Apps Only Plans. It is for users needing only Office apps, without email or Teams. Microsoft 365 apps for business cost $8.25 per user per month. And Microsoft 365 app for enterprise costs $12 per user per month. Finally, we got to know the Microsoft licenses for Azure, Entra ID, and M365. These work collaboratively to provide the complete user experience. In this table, they'll let us see the services that you get with Microsoft 365 E3 license and Microsoft 365 E5 license. This was a bonus information. As promised, we know the answers for these questions now. Now, do not remain confused while talking about the licenses. We will come up with more videos and see all this practically. To get the latest update, I would recommend you to subscribe to the channel. If this video was insightful, please give us a like. Share it with friends and stay tuned. Till our next video, have a nice day and keep learning.